What's good, y'all? It's the main boxing biker here to talk about some heavyweight action. We got the Wilder versus Joshua, the whole BS happening right now. Joshua ducking like a mofo. I don't care what you Joshua fans think. Joshua is ducking the fight. Team Eddie Hearn, aka including Joshua, is ducking the fight. Eddie Hearn is a dude that's constantly contradicting himself. I mean, this dude is saying everything that's like, 1 minute he'll say this, the next minute he'll say that, and then it's constantly making it so that these Joshua and Eddie Hearn fans gotta constantly make a video to kind of, to like give clarity to what Eddie Hearn mean, even though he's clearly saying something totally opposite from what they're saying. And Wilder's constantly showing that, yo, my story is the same. I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to take whatever, as long as Joshua take the same on the rematch. That means they should have 2 fights, win or lose. But Joshua is constantly trying to make it seem like if he wins, there should be no rematch, and if Wilder wins, then there has to be a rematch. What type of game is that? What type of game is that? What part of the game is that? Who does business like that? Any smart businessman would not do business like that. It should be a rematch clause based on anyone winning, not just one guy winning and the other guy, like, if he loses, like, oh well, you got your one shot. There is nothing Anthony Joshua has done to make him an A-side. I don't care what nobody say. Nothing this dude did made him an A-side. Wilder is the A-side. This man has more fights than you. This man has more knockouts than you probably have fights, bro. No, not probably. This man got more knockouts than you got fights. Get the hell out my face, bro. Talking about 50-50 and Joshua's the A-sides because of belts. Since when belts mean anything? The age of boxing we're living in, belts don't mean nothing, homie. Belts don't mean nothing. Because we see what these sanctioning bodies of these belts is willing to do. We see how some fighters can get away with anything and the other fighters can't get away with nothing. Especially like Deontay Boxing Nation be saying, fighters on the coincidental list. You feel me? Things that Canelo can get away with, Luis Ortiz can't get away with. You know? Yeah, with the same sanctioning body. The ones that will penalize Luis Ortiz for certain things is the same ones that won't penalize Canelo for the same thing. But they will say, oh, let's penalize him. We're going to make it so that you can't box for 6 months. 6 months is half a year. Canelo fights once or twice a year at the most. What the freak is penalizing this dude for 6 months? Nothing. Nothing. What does it change? Nothing. He can train for that 6 months. He can stay in shape for that 6 months. What does it really mean? Does it mean Canelo can't put on a boxing glove for 6 months? No, it doesn't mean anything. So in the end, you did nothing. You tested positive and y'all did nothing. Because that's the type of people that y'all support. Y'all support people that's not on the coincidental list. And y'all promote, like I'm Caribbean, so I'm going to say, y'all promote Batiman activity. De La Hoya is a Batiman, a.k.a. anti-man, a.k.a. a gay nigga. De La Hoya is a homo. De La Hoya does homo activities. And what do y'all do? Promote his company, Golden Girl. Y'all got these Golden Girls running around out here, and y'all want to push all their fighters. Y'all want to push the narrative to make it so that they can keep the upper hand in negotiation tactics and not lose the A side. I don't blame Gennady Golovkin. Again, I'm not a Gennady Golovkin fan, but I don't blame Gennady Golovkin for fighting for what he's fighting for right now, trying to get a better piece of the pie. Pause. You gotta say pause when it comes to De La Hoya and Golden Boy promotions and all that. When it comes to negotiation tactics, anything you gotta say, you gotta put pause in front of it, because De La Hoya will take it so literal, and you know what he's about: utensils, things up his rectum, all kind of activities. Anyways, yo, I know the problem with AJ. AJ does not want to be left sunny side up as a meme. You see, we saw this already in the past. We saw the whole commotion between Mayweather and Pacquiao, and even on the way to that fight, we saw Pacquiao got left sunny side up by Marquez. A lot of people were saying Marquez, oh, he was on the juice and this and that. Nah, bro, they took drug testing for that. They took drug testing. Marquez passed not only before, he also passed after. Marquez has been landing that same punch on Pacquiao for a long time. Maybe Pacquiao just got to get off the juice a little bit, and that's what made the punch take more effect on his ass. You feel me? Marquez has been landing these same punches on Pacquiao, like I've been saying. Y'all can watch from fight 1 all the way to fight 4. Marquez has been landing these same punches. Y'all can't tell me nothing because I rewatched them shits today. Feel me? But that's the problem with y'all, man. And that's the problem with AJ. AJ and what they call him, Antoinette Jenner, is scared to be left sunny side up. You acting like a sunny side up type of dude. I know you see. It seems like, first off, I never seen homie with a girl, and a lot of my heavyweight champs, I see them with a girl, but in the past and in the future and in the present. But I see Anthony Joshua. It just seemed like these homo dudes kind of have a liking to Anthony Joshua, Antonia Jenner. I listened to a UK channel the other day, and this dude was talking about how thick Anthony Joshua thighs are, his thigh muscles, how thick they are, and the girth of his thighs compared to Deontay Wilder's skinny legs. And I'm like, but hold on, legs. You comparing legs, homie? First off, I don't compare legs unless I'm talking about chicks. But since you guys want to be homos, let's go to legs. It doesn't make a difference. Deontay Wilder has not only more knockouts, but he also have a higher percentage of knockouts than Anthony Joshua. What are you really saying to me, homie? What are you really saying? Y'all scared. AJ scared and Eddie Hearn scared. The funny thing about all of this is that Anthony Joshua is ducking this fight. Well, he clearly ducked the fight already. Who cares when he's gonna take it? At the point he's ready to take it, I hope Joshua never gets it. I hope Wilder have better options at that point where he don't have to take it, because he doesn't have to take Joshua. The only thing is that the politics let it so that Joshua have the belts, because we know how they like us. I'm a black dude, Joshua a black dude, but Wilder a black dude. But Wilder is more of a, like his name, Wilder. He's more of a wild talking black dude. He talks that real shit. Anthony Joshua keeps it very politically correct. He keeps it very humble, and that's the type of black dudes they like. Trust me, I know. They like the really humble black dudes that don't seem like they'll cause any problems. He's just a good old boy. That's what Joshua is. Wilder not that dude. Wilder is the dude that's gonna stand up for what he believes. And they're so afraid that they just don't want to put him up against Wilder. They're saying Wilder's bum this and bum that. Listen, if you bum, you have one last piece of the puzzle to collect. I played with puzzles as a kid. If there's one last piece missing and it's sitting there in the corner of my room, you know what I'm gonna do? Go pick it up and fulfill the puzzle. Take a picture to show everyone that I solved the puzzle. Look, I found all the pieces in the right spot and I built the puzzle the right way. AJ is not willing to do that. AJ and his fans is not willing to do that. AJ fans is willing to see him sit there and say, hey, well, obviously I got all the rest. Who cares about this one piece? Yeah, you might put that one piece four different positions besides the right position, because you can put it right side up, you can put it upside down, left, right, whatever. We know. They're not willing to see him do that. They're willing to just assume that he's gonna do it the right way, because they're willing to look at his chest, his pectoral muscles, his biceps, triceps, forceps, his shape up. Listen, bro, like, yo, this dude got a Carlton Banks. Yo, he's like he literally looks like Carlton Banks, and he acts like Carlton Banks, and he's so shook. This dude is so unathletic. He's so shook. And hey, I gotta worry about this dude slimming down so fast. I seen dudes lose weight rapidly, like Pacquiao right now. You know when Pacquiao started to show his real colors? When Floyd Mayweather said, "You want this bread, you gotta take a drug test." Oh, we started to see the real colors of Pacquiao. We started to see the Pacquiao that's getting knocked out again. Don't forget he was getting knocked out before the Marquez knockout. Some of y'all new fans don't understand that, but I've been watching boxing for a long time. Even though I just got my channel up, I've been watching boxing for a long time. I know what it really is. You feel me? What's the big difference between Eddie Hearn and other promoters is that, well, most of the other promoters is that Eddie Hearn is sitting there getting caught in lies all the time because he's talking too damn much. The other promoters, even when they like bullshit, at least they're not saying that much, so you don't catch him. Eddie Hearn has been caught in how many lies, and you guys still defend it, man. You guys still defend it. It's okay, Anthony Joshua. It's okay. If you end up ass up, face down, it's alright. There's no difference. It seemed like Eddie Hearn got you ass up, face down anyway, especially when it comes to the money. But you don't care to find out. You rather turn a blind eye. But I always tell a lot of people out here, man, there's pelicans that like to duck their... Is it pelican? Flamingos. I'm pretty sure it's flamingos. Whatever. Who cares? There's a bird. And Anthony Joshua's a bird-ass dude. There's a bird that like to duck his face in the sand and duck it in the ground when beef is coming at him. All that does is make you an easier target. Ducking your face in the ground makes you an easier target. Now, only thing it changes is that you don't see the attack coming. Anthony Joshua like to duck his face in the ground and pretend like, oh, nothing is gonna happen. Coward. That's what a cowardly person does. That's why we call soft people bird ass dude. You're a bird. You're a bird because you want to duck your face in the ground and act like it's not about to happen, and then you end up dead. Come on, man. Fighters like Wilder need to be propped up way more, man. They need to be propped up way more. This dude has done pretty much took every offer you offered him and say, alright, screw it. I realize you're a bitch and I'm gonna take this fight. F it. After I beat you, or whatever the conclusion in the fight, you're willing to take the same on the rematch. Nah. Anthony Joshua like, nope, face in the sand again. I'm a coward. I don't care what you say. I don't want it. I almost think Eddie Hearn is controlling him, but I still see bitch in Joshua. Like I said, man, one of these fans need to run up on him and scratch that tattoo of Africa off his hands, off his arm. Scratch it off. You don't deserve it. That's a chump. That right there is a soft dude. Hey, you're a bitch nigga. First off, I'm gonna say something else too. A lot of y'all say, oh, you see a dude like that, his size, you want to say it to his face, this and that. Man, listen, I'm from the streets. I say it to his face. You know what type of dude I am? I say, if I feel a way about you, I'll say it to your face. And you don't like it, we can scrap. We can take it to that level. Whatever level you're willing to take it to, we can take it to that level. Win or lose, hey, you walking away with a scar to tell a story, man. That's how I look at life. I'm willing to take that beat down. Anthony Joshua, you probably would beat my ass in a fight. Guess what though? I ain't scared to get my ass beat, so he gonna have to fight though. You feel me? But just the fact that I'm willing to fight, and I might be confident that I'm willing to fight, Anthony Joshua might bitch up. Bitch ass nigga. Hey, I'm out. Main boxing biker. Anthony Joshua soft as shit. You soft nigga. You soft, homie. I don't care in the streets or in the ring. You still soft because I see the type of fights you're willing to take. You there telling damn, I don't remember homeboy name. You there telling him like, oh, you're from the superior race, Nigerian, all this extra. Man, shut the hell up, man. Eddie Hearn got his fucking boots up your ass, you bitch nigga. Shut the fuck up, boy.